sky, Feir's grass.
Hang on, say it again because the video.
Speir's sky. Oh, sorry.
Say it again. Start like you're starting. Start like you're starting.
This is an idea I've had for a few years, and it looks like it might come to fruition soon, hopefully. It's called Feir Speir. Feir means grass, Speir means sky in Irish. And I went for an Irish name because I think it's more expressive than just calling it grass in the sky. Here's Cork, and Cork is an unplanned city. It's got a medieval core, but it's kind of organic growth. It never had any proper parks or planned parks. The only one in the city really is Bishop Lucy Park, but that's not really a proper park. So there's a lack of open public green space. And then we look at places like Cairo. Again, this is organic growth, but people live on the roofs of their houses. They spend time there in the evenings because it's cool. So then we look at Cork. Can we do it in Cork? And then we look at the map, the aerial photograph, and we've got these large areas of car parks, multi-storey car parks in the city centre. And we looked at the roofs of those, and maybe we could use them for parks. So then we look at the buildings themselves. They're quite anti-urban. They're hard to deal with from an urban point of view. Some are less successful than others, but giving it an extra use would really make them more acceptable. So these are the car parks in the city. You have North Main Street car park, you have Carroll's Quay car park, and they get great views, great air and light. They're away from all the traffic, the noise of the traffic and the smell of the traffic, and they get great sunlight. This is the one in City Hall. They have lift access, they have fire escape stairs, they have CCTV, artificial lighting, and staff that monitor them. So they're perfect for other uses besides car parks. So then, if you look at the car parks in the city, this is a kind of superimposing kind of grass on those roofs. So you have about 8 in the city centre itself. You have Paul Street, Merchants Quay, Carroll's Quay, North Main Street, and so on. This is the photograph of the model in the Vision Centre, showing the medieval core, and then I've superimposed green showing a kind of a grass on the North Main Street shopping centre roof. And you know, there are other things to provide, like guarding and security and opening hours and things like that. Then this is looking at the same model, and again superimposing grass on those roofs, so you get an idea of the possibility of these kind of raised parks in the city, spread out but close to all amenities. And then this is an example then of what they might look like, simply transforming them into parks, just putting grass down. And this is the North Main Street, and this is both North Main Street Shopping Centre. So you get great views and great sun. The possibilities then, you know, okay, I've shown grass as being kind of the most natural kind of a thing to do. But I mean, there's a huge amount of different possibilities. Skateboarding is one possibility. Okay, the skateboarders now have their own skate park down the Mardyke, but that was one of the ideas. Of course, you know, this isn't new. Le Corbusier, the French architect Le Corbusier in the 20s came up with 5 points, and one of those points was to put flat roofs on buildings and build gardens on those roofs. So you put a garden on the roof instead of the footprint where the building was. And could this happen? Of course it could. This is Linz in Austria, which was capital of culture in 2009, and they built a fun park on a temporary fun park on a car park roof with a big wheel and walkways and all kinds of games. And then what would you do? Okay, I mean, the first, most obvious thing is just to put grass on it. It's the simplest way of doing it. It could be real grass, it could be artificial grass. It can be reversible, so it could be seasonal, in that it could be used in the summer, but then maybe in the winter it could be just an ordinary car park. Other ideas then, you know, maybe you just put in some trees in pots, big trees. Maybe you show a film in the summer, open air cinema, or maybe you just have a park with ice cream kiosks. And then most pretty obvious kind of thing is a playground. Another possibility is a cafe or a gallery. So it provides a kind of a constant monitoring of the place. You could have a skateboard park, as I said. You could turn it back into a car park if you really wanted to. You could have dancing there. You could have stargazing at night. You could have crazy golf marathons could start or end there. You could have a car rally because cars have access. You could have World Cup on big screens. You could have St. John's Night, bonfires. You could have basketball or soccer. And so on. The possibilities are endless. And the possibilities are as far as your imagination goes, really. Any activities within the city can almost, you know, take place here. And then at night, you know, maybe there's a possibility that each neighbourhood would have their own sort of multi-storey car park, and they kind of own that, and then they could shine lights across other car parks, and so it becomes a kind of interactive thing between different car parks in the city. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks.